Welcome back, trainers. In this video, before we are done with Season 4, we're going to be taking a look at Shadow Charizard in the Ultra League. This is going to be the Open Ultra League, and had a blast. We're going to see Dragon Breath and Blast Burn, so we have a double legacy. I did make this during the last Community Day for the Charmander, in which I did receive Dragon Breath, and then I went ahead and Elite TM'd Blast Burn on it. Now, I was seriously questioning after I did this for a couple of weeks, just thinking about it, whether or not that was actually worth it. But I haven't even used it. I just made it and I haven't touched it or anything like that. So this is going to be the first time. And taking a look at this battle here, this is pretty crazy. Last night, I did my first Ultra League battles for this season. Well, at least since its return with all the leagues. And when I finally did find an opponent, this guy had the exact same team, including Charizard with Dragon Breath and Blast Burn. It wasn't Shadow, but how crazy is that? That's insane, right? I know it's a decent team, but man, that's pretty incredible to run into somebody like that, especially like when it's just so dead. All right, but anyway, and what I mean by that is it takes a while to find people in the Ultra League, especially at night. You do find them during the day. Today, I did find a lot. We're going to be taking a look at all of those battles using the Charizard, and we're going to be leading the entire time with it. Now, what are the pros? What are the cons? The pros are Dragon Breath is an extremely strong move. Well, I mean, you know, it adds up. The unfortunate part about it, though, with Charizard is, well, at least for the regular Charizard, not any Mega Evolutions, is the fact that it's not going to be getting Stab. And the energy gain is not there as well. You know, you're going to gain it, but it's not going to be great. Other than that, you know, Fire Spin is going to be good. You're probably going to be wanting to stick with Fire Spin, so don't try to make one of these or something like that. Although you'll see the performance here. Using Blast Burn, we do that from time to time, and it is going to be hurting big time. Landing them is going to be pretty big. Getting to Blast Burn with Dragon Breath with a squishy Charizard as it is, yeah, it's going to take some maneuvering, right? But going up against Giratina, Altered Form, compared to Fire Spin, oh, it's a different story, folks. Charizard, let's go. It's actually going to be dominating. You're going to see here in a little bit. And we're also going to be switching the Cresselia for Gramble down the line. And of course, we do have the Obstagoon on our team. We did take a look at those moves. We're going to be going with Gunk Shot. Made several mistakes, as we're going to be seeing in this video, and I'll go ahead and call them out when it does happen. Literally throwing battles, right? And that's probably the reason why I'm not ranked 10. So yeah, it is what it is. We had a fun time. Let's go ahead and see what we have going on here and get into this commentary. So the Giratina is going to be taking us down. I have to make the decision, do I go in here with Charizard or go in here with Obstagoon? Obstagoon's going to be able to resist it, but not the Dragon. Then Charizard's at least going to be able to do a bunch of damage here. We're going to be able to get that last shield. We're still holding on to 2 shields, so I think the good plan is to shield this up and then farm them down. All right. Okay, we're not going to double shield. Very good. And it's another Dragon Claw. And okay, all right, so what we did there was just, we retreated the Charizard with energy. And we're going to just take all those charge moves. They're going to be swapping. They have no more shields left. They got a Scrafty back there. And we're taking a lot of damage from the counter. So I'm thinking to myself, all right, we need to get to the Gunk Shot here. They have no more shields. If we can get to that, we'll be looking maybe okay. Let's see how it does play out here. So, not quite. And, oh, this isn't going to be good. Yeah, that Scrafty's going to be able to take us out. It's a close one. It's a close one. Good game. And we'll go ahead and move on to the next one here. Let's see what we're going to be met with. And a Giratina, beautiful, perfect. Let's go ahead and see how this does work out. So the Dragon Breath's going to be super effective, no stab. And we do have Dragon Claw to also hit it with a super effective threatening move here. So we're going to be going then shielding up that first Dragon Claw, building up a little bit of extra energy here because we're not going to get any sort of boost or anything like that. And we're going to go ahead and farm down. And do you see that? They didn't shield it up, but you're going to see different cases where they do shield up and we're still going to be able to take the win. So they're going to be bringing in that Swampert here. We're not going to shield this up. I have a feeling they're going to try to farm us a decent amount here, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and come back in with Cresselia and see what they can do with that. So we did get 1 shield, and we're putting in work with Dragon Breath, and that's another benefit going up against the Swampert here, I suppose. That Dragon Breath is going to be doing nice neutral damage, digging in, while the Fire Spin would have been not very effective and kind of a little bit vulnerable. Only thing you can really do is Dragon Claw, I suppose. So we're going to be going into our Obstagoon as they're in with that Melmetal, and this is not great. I mean, it's not the worst, but we're definitely going to have to call this superpower, and we did. Beautiful. That would have, I don't think that would have KO'd, but it would have bring us pretty low. This is not going to be as threatening because they did lower their attack. in which we're going to be able to get to our Night Slash here. Beautiful. I think I might get the boost. We were getting them quite a bit. All right, so no boost there. Going in with the Swampert, and we're going to be able to win this here. Unless they do have another sneaky Hydro Cannon backed up. But that, no, actually, no, never mind. I forgot. I didn't realize I had a full health Cresselia. Yeah, that's totally GG's. But they're being a trooper here. I really appreciate that. They're just sticking in like, you know what, I'm going to give you a run for your money here. I'm going to stay in. And so, awesome. Anyways, into the next battle. Let's see what we're going to be met with this time around. And it's going to be a Lucario. Now, this is one of those cases where, yeah, Fire Spin would have been an absolutely beautiful thing to happen. Because, well, our Dragon Breath is just it's not very effective. And we're not even getting stabbed or anything. So we're kind of in this weird spot where we're just going to have to bait them. All right. So we called that Power Up Punch. That's good. And I think we call this one too. All right, so we're saving those shields. Let's go. And I think we actually might get 2 shields out of this Lucario here. Let's see if they want to protect it. They do. They want to farm us down, and they want to hit whatever we're going to throw out there with a, I don't know, Shadow Ball potentially. And we're going to go ahead and bring in our Cresselia here. And we're going to absolutely use a shield here because Shadow Ball buffed up twice is not something we really want to see, even if we're using a Cresselia. So we're going to go ahead and take them out before they get off another charge move here. Great. They are shieldless when we have 1 shield and they have a Venusaur. Alrighty. Sounds good to me. We're going to absolutely let this go through here. We just need to get off that Future Sight, and that will be bringing that Venusaur very low. I don't think it actually KOs. No, not quite. And they're going to be swapping, and we swap immediately. And they're going into Cresselia. We're going into our Obstagoon here. Now we need to look out for Moonblast, which is not going to KO us, but it's going to do a lot of damage, as well as the potential of lowering our attack. So there goes a Grass Knot. Beautiful. So I'm thinking Grass Knot and Future Sight. So that's a pretty good sign for us. We're not going to have to worry about super effective, although that's not completely clear yet. Let's see what they throw at us right here. All right, never mind. They got Moonblast and Grass Knot, but as you can see, it is super effective, but it's not like a fighting type move where we're taking just massive damage. And we're going to be swapping and take the win there. They back out. Good game. Into the next battle. Let's see what we're going to be met with that Shadow Charizard. It's another Giratina. Let's hope they use a shield so you can have another understanding as to how it works, as opposed to them just letting it go down without shielding it. So we're going to go ahead and let this Dragon Claw go through here. Fine. Oh, never again with it. So they're swapping into Togekiss, and I'm thinking, well, I think I might have Gramble at this point. Yeah. No. We still have Cresselia. That was a miss swap. Did you see that? I didn't. Oh, gosh. I was going to kick myself over the head for that. I kind of got upset, and they got the boost. Okay. So I'm like, okay, we're going to go for Gunk Shock. They're going to shield this because they got yep, they got to shield that. And guess what? They got the boost again. So, yeah, we backed out. They got me. Good game. Into the next battle, we're met with a Gramble. Please be Charm, and it is Snarl. So it is going to be gaining energy quite fast. So we kind of need to be on our guard here. Crunch is probably the move they're going to be going with. Just going to be doing nice neutral damage, and we are, Shadow and kind of squishy Charizard. But we decide to go ahead and let it go through. There is that Crunch. Seeing that the Snarls aren't so threatening to me at this point, yeah, we're going to go ahead and shield this Crunch up, though, because we want to try to get to a Blast Burn here, in which we do. But this is very unfortunate, and I double shield my Charizard, which is kind of a no-no. And I try to go for a... Okay, never. I was going to say, did I go for a bait? That was, like, totally wrong. All right, so we go for the Blast Burn. We take him out. In comes Poliwrath. Now, this is another situation where Dragon Breath Charizard is going to be doing great for you. So instead of taking not very effective damage with Fire Spin, they're taking neutral. And look at the damage with the Dragon Claw. We just dug in. That was absolutely amazing. So we do have the Cresselia. We're going to go ahead and throw that in there to absorb whatever they do throw at us. It's not very much damage. And they have a Registeel in the back. Now, if we had a shield, we would be looking pretty good. But since we don't, this ain't happening. So we're going to go ahead and just take a look at this for just a few more seconds here. You can see me get Focus Blast, and we'll cut out because it's a loss. I stayed in there with the Cresselia, and I tried to put up a fight. Like, I tried to keep going for the Moonblast to get the debuff on their attack so I could potentially survive and then take them out. But I didn't get the debuff, and I hit it 3 times, so we don't need to see all that boring stuff. We do have an Obstagoon out here, and we're going to go ahead and take that Night Slash. Building up to a Blast Burn, potentially making them think we're going to go for it. Let's see if we get a shield, and they do not shield. That has occurred about 3 times with me, where they don't shield it up and I build it to a Blast Burn. I wonder if a lot of them think I even actually have Blast Burn, or maybe they think I have like Overheat and they're like, there's no way he has the Overheat yet. in which case I could have tricked so many people. But it's just so risky with this squishy Pokemon building up to all this energy and wasting it. You don't have too much time out there. You need to use it kind of wisely, right? So we are up against the Gengar with the Obstagoon. Of course, they're going for a Sludge Wave, or a Sludge Bomb, sorry. And then retreating, we're going to go ahead and go for our Night Slash onto that Granbull, which was, that hurt. Yeah, I shouldn't have been throwing moves like that. We're going to go ahead and swap into our Cresselia to take a super effective Crunch, which, again, not in a good situation. As you can see, the weakness to this team is going to be a Charm user or a Fairy-type Pokemon. We do have Charizard, which kind of resists, well, it does resist it, but getting to Blast Burn takes a while. Dragon Claw, Dragon Breath, not very effective. Obstagoon, weak to it. Granbull, later on when I do use it, it's going to have Crunch and Close Combat, which are not very effective, and the only thing I really have to deter them are going to be the Blast Burn, the Gunk Shot, which both take forever to get there, and then the Cresselia, that's just a tank. So we're swapping into our Granbull here, praying that we can get to that. Now check the, alright, here's the mistake I make. Watch this. So I shield this Close Combat, and he comes in with the Gengar. Okay, great. We're looking good. I'm like, alright, we got this. But watch what I do. We could have went for 2 Night Slashes in one. But I'm like, oh, I gotta build up to Gunk Shot. It's got less than 20% health. I need to go for an overkill. And I lost the battle. And I deserve to lose that battle. Good game. On to the next fight here. We're up against a Sirfetch'd. That's pretty awesome. First time running into it in the Ultra League Open, as a matter of fact. And we're going to go ahead and let that first Night Slash go through. Because, you know, I was expecting that, or Leaf Blade, or Close Combat. I don't think they go Close Combat. But a Night Slash is doing nice neutral damage. We're going to go ahead and shield this up, though. Let's see if they want to draw 2 shields on this Sirfetch'd and keep that switch, or if they're going to let that thing go down. They're going to let it go down. Beautiful. We won that with 1 shield, and this is okay if it wants to come in here and farm. We are now going with the Granbull with Snarl, Crunch, and Close Combat. We're going to go ahead and go in Obstagoon. Super effective quick moves. They're hitting me with an Ice Beam. You know, it's doing a decent amount of damage, but nothing too threatening here. We need to kind of look out in case they want to swap into some sort of Charm user. Potentially, I don't think they would have that on their team, though, but let's see. And we're getting the boost, so at this point, we're going to go ahead and shield this Obstagoon up and counter it down. What do they have back there that does not want to see? Oh, Giratina. Okay, that's alrighty. Let's get it. So they're going to be forced to throw energy here, which is great. We're getting another boost. We're getting another boost. Now, I don't know if they didn't hit all their charge moves or not, but does Dragon Claw do that much? And then we get this lag right here, and I was like, you got to be freaking joking me. This game better not lag while I got 2 boosts and not let me get off the charge. And we swap into Granbull to absorb this Dragon Claw. We take the win there. We don't need to see the rest of that. Good game. Or actually, we do kind of need to see it. But what happened was my recorder stopped because I reached my limit of like 40 minutes per video. Anyways, into the next battle, we're met with another Giratina. Yeah, let's go. Let's see if we can finally get some shields here and have a proper battle. They're letting it go through. I mean, at this point, it's game over. All I have to do is farm them down. We're going to... Oh, but it's an Ancient Power. That's what happened this one. Okay. You know what I said to myself, which I didn't say for any other Giratina? I was like, I bet you he's going to hit me with Ancient Power because algorithm. And it hit me with it. I was like, you got to be freaking joking me. So what we're going to do at this point is farm it all the way down. We're farming it all the way down. We're going to get hit by some charge moves. That's fine. And did you see what they just did there? They swapped. We could have stayed with our Obstagoon because they were trying to potentially catch a Gunk Shot. And with their Swampert, what they did with that quick swap. But I didn't hit the charge. All I did was swap, though. So I could have stayed with Obstagoon, kept going with the Night Slashes, potentially took out the Swampert, had the Gengar ready to go for the Togekiss, and we would have been beautiful. But I'm not going to say I like messed up hard or anything. I just swapped because I saw a swap, and you know, it is what it is. Go Battle League, you know, it happens, right? So, yep, we're going to be going with the Gengar. This is actually the community day with the Shadow Punch. We're also going to have Sludge Bomb and Shadow Claw, of course. So we are going to be kind of switching up the team even more so. We took off the Granbull. We just wanted to have a little fun here to see what the Gengar can do because I needed something to combat those charm users as well as kind of protect it from other things, right? And fighting too. So we're not looking great. This is a loss here. Yeah, GG's. Yep. Into the next battle here. Let's see. We were close to the Gunk Shot. We were close. Alright, so we have another Giratina in the lead. So this Charizard with Dragon Breath and Dragon Claw. has been proving to be fantastic, especially with these Giratina leads. It is amazing unless you get hit with a, I don't know, ancient power. So we're going to let this go through because not too many people have ancient power. It's just a Dragon Claw, that's fine. And they did use a shield, so now, here you go. Let's see what happens here. We're going to go ahead and use a shield ourselves. And at this point, if they want to double up on that Giratina to keep swap, then they're going to be shieldless. I'm going to go in with Obstagoon, and there they go. And we're going to be looking great. They could maybe have farmed us down. I was going to get close. But they're going to use their energy, which is even freaking better. So we still have the Gengar. I'm going to go in with the Obstagoon and do that farm down thing again. Just building up our energy, because if they have no shields, Obstagoon's going to be able to do some work. Especially if there's a Fairy, because if we can get that Gunk Shot. Let's see if they do come in with a Fairy type. With Charm. It is going to be a Cresselia. What do they have back there that does not want to see the Obstagoon? Very interesting. So no shields. Let's see if we can get the boost here. I think we do, and I think they actually back out as well. Little lag there, and no boost quite yet. They're like, I'm good. You got me. All right, so moving it on to the next battle. We got a few more here for you folks. Starting it off with the Charizard. Oh, this is an interesting one. We're met with a Empoleon, so I decided to swap into Gengar. Because I didn't want to go straight my Obstagoon and be met with a Charm user. So, yep, going for a Shadow Punch, which, could have built up to the, Sludge Wave. We're going for another one, thinking that we're going to get a shield out of them. And we do. Beautiful. Can we get to another one, please? Oh, so close. We resist that Charm, too, but it's just so strong, unfortunately. Yeah, so here we have to make our decision. We're not very effective with our quick moves here. We're not very effective with the Obstagoon, and we're taking super effective damage by the Charm. Yeah, so this is not looking the best. Farming down, very low health with our Charizard. And we're going to go ahead and shield this and swap. We don't want to waste that energy on our Charizard. Since that Charm user is gone, Obstagoon could potentially run around and do what it needs to do. So we're going for that Blast Bird now. Retreating. In comes the Giratina. Let's get it. Now we're looking fantastic. Shields are down. There's nothing they can really do to really hurt us too bad. At all, honestly. Even with the Shadow Claw. Massively resisted. We are going to not take much damage. As a matter of fact, we're probably healing from that Shadow Claw. So just continuing with these, we finally get the boost, which is absolutely great. Not that we really needed it, but it is going to help us here. And I was looking at the clock. They're about to swap. I needed to get this off before they did. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. And then we should see them. Yep, here it comes the Empoleon, but we're able to get to another Night Slash, and this is going to be GG's. Thanks to the Obstagoon here. Everybody played their position, as a matter of fact, though. So let's keep it going here, folks. If you do enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Turn notifications on. And we're going to be met with a Scrafty. Now, didn't know what to make of it, but they do swap with energy. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, all right, we have to be, cautious of that and keep that in the back of our mind. So unfortunately, I wanted to swap here. We're going to have to burn a shield. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and go and build up a little bit more energy and go ahead and bring in our Obstagoon here. And this is, we already know this is going to be great up against Giratina. So we're going to just let this go through. We're absolutely not going to shield it. No worries. We're not farming it down this time. All right. So they're going for another Dragon Claw. We're just building up extra energy here because I know they're probably not going to shield this up. And I want something ready to go for what they do bring in after this, which is going to be the Scrafty. I know it's not going to be very effective with the Night Slash, so we need to have plenty of energy to potentially get to the Gunk Shot. So they're swapping back into it. I'm thinking, okay, we're going to go ahead and shield this up and go for the Gunk Shot. I don't know if that was the best play, but we're going to have to because Gengar doesn't really want to see that Scrafty at all. So we're doing a good amount of damage, and I could have potentially farmed down here with the Charizard. As you're going to see, I actually released some energy, which is not the... I guess I was just playing it safe, right? We're just playing it safe. We get hit by one of those foul plays. It's not going to KO, but it's going to do a lot. We don't want to go down like that. So they still have a shield left. This is not good. We're going to go Blast Bird, and of course, they're going to be shielding it up. Swapping into our Gengar here. A shieldless Gengar is a sad Gengar, indeed. And so we're going to take that Ice Beam to the face, doing a lot of damage. They're swapping. Don't think I could have farmed down, but if I actually could have, I went for Sludge Bomb. That could have been a win there, but that was getting a little... Actually, I don't think we could have... Oh, wait. Dragon Breath? No, we could have gotten it if we got the Sludge Bomb. Those Dragon Breaths would have helped push us over the edge, but woulda, coulda, shoulda, right? Hindsight's 2020. Good games. Moving it on to the next battle here. Let's see what we're going to be met with. A Muck. And wasn't threatened by this. Didn't feel too threatened. I knew I was going to have to shield up at one point or another. Because it's going to still hurt quite a bit. So they're going for that dark pulse. Can't speak. And we're going to go ahead and go with the Dragon Claw. We want to get a shield out of them before going for that Blast Burn, and we do. I know we're playing it pretty dangerous with that health. Going for another one because, you know, this is going to be Blast Burn. You better shield it, and they do. Beautiful. We got both shields out of them. Unfortunately, they are farming, and it did gain quite a bit of energy, but at least we do have the Obstagoon to be able to go in here and kind of absorb, not the Sludge Wave, so we're going to go ahead and shield that up. Good call on my end for that. And we're going to go ahead and let this one go through, hoping it is not a Sludge Wave. It is going to be a Dark Pulse, not very effective. And at this point, I'm like, you know what? I'm farming you down. Let's go ahead and get hit by another Dark Pulse. That's fine. And we'll just have a bunch of energy ready to go. And they're going to be going in with the Giratina. Let's get it. This thing, at least, I mean, I don't think it's going to have Dragon Pulse, but it could. We're not going to shield it up. It's not very effective. Let's see what happens here. All right, so we're going to be able to take them out. At this point, I could have went for it, but I'm not feeling threatened. So I'm like, you know, they're going to go for a Ghost Move. It's just Ominous Win, okay. And we're still not going to hit all these because we want to farm them. And they're like, you know what? I'm sick of this. You didn't even hit all the bubbles. You want to farm me? I'm out. Thanks for watching and good games.